Finals number 2 is underway, and this is potentially the last match that we will see of the 2025 First Robotics Competition season. Robots moving very quickly on both sides of the field. 4 having been placed up for the Blue Alliance, 1 having been placed up for the Red Alliance, 37-16 in favor of that Blue Alliance. And SK with a piece of coral up on level 4. Robototes just missing but replacing that piece of coral up onto the 4th level before returning back to their human player and grabbing another piece of algae. Goes up for the Blue Alliance, piece of algae goes up for the Red Alliance, and Chad's Theory now has a piece of algae which they will potentially put up into the processor on the blue side of the field. It goes in and good and goes to the Robototes human player, who lines up and throws it up into the barge to join a piece of algae being placed up by SK Robotics. Error code 0 lining up with their piece of coral. They have it placed up on level 4. Their alliance partners, Generals, placing on level 3, and they've returned back to the human player station to grab another piece. They make a synchronized cycle with their alliance partners, Error code 0, and they both place on level 3 and 2 respectively. Chad's Theory placing another piece of algae into that processor on the red or the blue side of the field. Red side of the field, Alliance 2 has gained back their score, and they are now raising a piece of algae up onto the top. That's Velocity Raptors. Nope, Velocity Rex. 24-12 Robototes with a piece of coral in hand, lining up with level 3. SK just dropping a piece of coral down to the floor, 154-118 in favor of the Red Alliance at the moment with 50 seconds remaining. Gravity Rex with a piece of algae up into the barge, and another piece of algae getting thrown by the human player, by the Robototes, but it just tumbles to the floor, and Chad's Theory will have another chance of putting that into the barge. Just over 30 seconds left in this finals number 2 match, and a piece of coral going up for Error code 0. Gravity Rex putting up a piece on level 2 for the Red Alliance, and we are about to enter the end game period here, 197-165 in favor of that Red Alliance. A piece of algae going up into the barge on that red side of the field. Robototes and Gravity Rex both making a synchronized climb effort. Robototes are up in the air. Error code 0 is up in the air. Gravity Rex is up in the air. And the match expires. 221-179. We don't have your final scores yet, but that does look pretty sealed and dealed, but we will have your final scores to you in a moment. Your final score for finals number 2. And your event winners, the Red Alliance. 250. Not only your winning score, but your new high score for the final match of Reefscape. Your event winners of 2025 Storm Surge, 24-12, the Robototes.